irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. I heard you was a leader, but that ain't a... Told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.
It's the newest stadium on the NFL landscape, and it might just be the grandest as you get a look at SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
To kick off for the
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19. So probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. To try again after the sack. Wentz. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Wentz to throw again. Finding Ertz again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Wentz now on 1st down. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's going to be caught. And all the way home for the Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
K.J. Hamler, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Herbert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
second down. Here's Herbert. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Game at 7. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory. Coughs up the fumble.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a throw to the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 10-yard line.
It's up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 76 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
36-yard line.
Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. The Broncos say they have it. They do. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. Tar Heel TJ Logan. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Duke Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, and the Broncos will extend their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Chargers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possession.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds down, so possession will stay the same.
Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire, and they didn't need that hassle at all. So being able to take care of the football is paramount. Fortunate bounce for them there in order to retain it.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. They can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dee Ford. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, coach.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. And boy, again, they won't
won't get this off in time. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home. And they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it's going to be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the 50, here's Herbert. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
He's got it in. Complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 78 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
25-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Hiller's got it on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Flush to his right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by Vaughn Miller. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the Broncos.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has thrown an interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Dennis lining up for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. Badgley's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And
big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score, Broncos 49, Chargers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
And now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know what the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
It's Eckler again. A gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to.
And he loses the football a second time. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. We're going right back to Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Broncos.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal?
No gain on the play. It's now 4th and goal.
The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Zach Ertz, his 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
At the 45-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll run here with Eckler. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after the ice is down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. Going deep for help. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
56, Chargers 24.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up on 1/3. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The receiver complete. the 25 before it's all said and done. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. On first down, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. These guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz to throw.
Open man. He completes it to Judy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Bounds at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Wentz again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, it's Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.